Hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial on our new Yealink T54W VOIP phone systems that we've installed this week. I'd like this video to serve as both a supplement to the training that we'll provide for using this equipment, as well as a quick reference guide if you forget how to do something down the line. So when making a call, you have a couple different options on how you want to put the call through. So first you'll dial either the phone number or the extension of the party you'd like to reach. So I'm going to put in my number. Then you can either pick up the handset, press this button right here to put the call through, or you can press this pound sign, the send sign, that'll send it through as well. If you notice, this light right here is green. That means that when the call goes through, the audio is going to come through the actual unit itself and not the handset. So if we go ahead and put that call through, you can hear it ringing through the machine here. If I pick up the handset, it automatically transfers over to the handset. There's also a volume control button right down here. If I have the handset picked up off of the cradle, it'll change the volume in the handset. If I were to switch it over to here, it controls the volume of the actual unit.
Please leave your message after the tone.
Another useful feature that we've set up for you guys on these phones is the directory. So if you press this button right here that says directory, you'll see an all contacts, mobile, and office. So you'll use these directional arrows and OK button right here in the center to select which one you'd like. We've set it up so that you guys have all of the other office phones for the desk sets, as well as all of everyone's mobile cell phones. So if you have to call somebody and don't know their number offhand, that's right there for you guys. You can also add people to your contacts list with that button right there that says add. You can put in their name and number and save it, so you can add clients or whoever else you'd like to have readily available in the directory. Probably the second most common function that you guys will find yourself using with these phones is the park, hold, and transfer options. So if you're on a call, like here I'm calling myself, and you would like to put the person on hold, you can press this button right here with the little phone and a pause symbol. See, it goes to pause, and now I'm on hold. And you can press that again to pick it back up. But the other option you have is the park buttons up here. And what these will allow you to do is pick up that call on any other phone in the building. So if I put myself on Park 71 there, I could walk down to Dave's office and pick up that call there, or I could walk down and say, hey Dave, there's a call on Park 71 for you. And all he has to do is push this button on his phone, which will turn red, and the call will be there, which is pretty neat. To transfer the call, you will use this button right here with the phone to an arrow to another phone, or you can use the transfer button up here. Either one will work. So you'll hit transfer, then you'll dial the number that you want to send it to. And I'm not actually going to send it because that's my phone that's recording right now. But then you would either hit call or send. Oh shoot, it's going through. That's how you would do that. There's two different options with the transfer as well. So I'm going to have to do this fast so that it doesn't actually go through. We'll put in some random numbers here just in case. You can hit call, which will give you, it'll allow you to talk to the person that you're transferring to first, to say, hey, I've got so-and-so on the line, and then you'll hit the button to actually transfer it, and then it'll take you out of the call. If you type in the number and hit B transfer right here, that'll take that whole process out. It'll just transfer the call straight to them without you having to actually talk to the person that you're transferring it to. It'll just come through like they're getting a normal call, and it'll take you right out of the equation. Another useful function when you're on a call is going to be this button right here. It's a little microphone with a slash through it, and that's the mute button. So if you hit that, oh, I got it on hold. If you mute that, you'll see it comes up right here. That means that your microphone is muted. You'll be able to hear the person on the other line, but they will not be able to hear you. The one right next to it here is the headset button. We don't have headsets, so that's not something that'll concern you too much. Right here is going to be your voicemail. The first time that you hit this button, you'll get an automated robot. I'm sorry, not robot, it's Allison Smith. Bob would crucify me for saying it's a robot, but you'll hit the voicemail button and it'll talk you through setting up your voicemail, creating a customized greeting, and the password will be your extension number, which should be on a sticky note on your phone. So that'll get you all set up in the voicemail, and then after that, that's how you'll access your voicemails with this little mail guy right here. The button right down below here is your history button. Let me hang up this call. If you hit that, you can see all your recent calls, your missed calls, all calls, placed calls, received and forwarded calls. You can also access that by hitting history right here when the phone is idle. I'm sure you've noticed throughout the video this blinking red light here is probably annoying and distracting. So that light will blink when you have voicemails, missed calls, anything like that. You can see there's a little symbol popped up here that's telling me that I have a voicemail. And once your voicemail box is set up, you can go in, listen to the voicemail, and it'll clear that right out. This button right here you see says DND, that's the Do Not Disturb button. If you hit that button, calls will be silenced coming in, no one will be able to disturb you. Also, if you hit the transfer button while the phone is in idle, that'll allow you to forward the call. So say I want it forwarded to my cell phone, I can type in my cell phone number right here and set this to on, say, at the end of the day. And then if anybody calls into this phone, it will automatically be forwarded to my cell phone, which would be nice if you guys are out of the office, on the road, anything like that. But you want to make sure that you're still receiving those calls. And I believe that's it. That's all you need to know. Thank you for joining me for this tutorial. If you ever need a refresher or you've forgotten how to do something, feel free to come back and reference this video. I'll break it down into smaller chunks. That way, if you know exactly what you're looking for, you can just go straight to that rather than having to watch the whole video again.
This message was brought to you in part by the Forever Media York Engineering Department.